Hey guys, welcome to the Meatend. It's Memorial Day 2019, and before we start, those of you who know me personally, know I'm a little bit of a flag waver. Want to spend a minute just to say, thank you to all my brothers in arms that have come before me and have made that ultimate sacrifice in serving for this country. Thank you for blazing the path and leading the way. It's not all about barbecue, and it's not all about picnics and parties this weekend. Take a moment, remember those who came and served before us. Anyways, now for the picnic and the fun part. This weekend we're doing some ribs, and I know I've posted this before. For those of you who have followed me on Instagram, have seen me do ribs before. Since I've started smoking, ribs has become like one of my top two meats that I absolutely love to do. Ribs and brisket. So anyways, getting down to it, we've just unpackaged some ribs. We had a local supermarket that was doing ribs for sale this weekend. They were doing buy one, get two for free. And for those in the Philadelphia market, it's pronounced Acme, not Acme. All right, but with that being said, we're going to go ahead and grab a piece of the membrane. And easiest way to do this is try and find a loose end of the membrane. And then once you find it, use a paper towel to grab a hold of it. And all you have to do is kind of pull it right off when it wants to cooperate. And we're not finding one that wants to cooperate at this point, so I take that back. Come on, you want to work this out, don't you? Once you get your fingers under it, you just work it to the end. And then you just peel it right on off. And that will make for a nicer, tender, and juicy rib once that's peeled off. I pat dry my ribs before I try to grab that. And then once I get these prepped with the membrane off, we're going to go ahead and we're going to prep these by seasoning them, making sure that they are ready to go. That one actually looks like it's been off, with the exception of this little piece here. I'll put that off to the side. That's good for scraps for the dog. Anyways, yeah, he eats as well as we do. That one looks like that one came off in the prepping process. But I'll show you one more time. You got a couple shiners, meaning the bones are showing through. To where we can get it started again. And just run your fingers underneath it, between the membrane and the skin, and just peel it back once you get to the end. Now, some guys will do this extra step. Some guys will just score it on the back and leave the membrane in place. I like taking the membrane off because I season both sides of my ribs, and it allows for a more flavorful, juicy rib with the appropriate seasonings. And we're going to go through that in just a little bit. So stay tuned for the rest of the Meatend. Be right back. And again, thanks for joining me. Make sure you follow and share on both Facebook, on Instagram, as well as YouTube video to see the full production videos. I do this without any takes. I do this all spontaneous. So there's some errors in there. If you enjoy a laugh, hang around. I'm sure we'll have a couple. Thanks much, and see you in a little bit.